I found out about VOX through like my tag teacher. She was like, "Yeah, you like to write, so we're gonna set you up with this internship." I was like, "What is this?" She's like, "Here, read it." It was like the poverty issue, I think it was. I read. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool."
That was a deep one.
Oh yeah.
I remember that one.
Hi. Heard about VOX. I was in a computer science class, I think it was. I've been in her class so long. And I wrote a really good poem as a class assignment, and she was like, "This is really good. You should put this in VOX." And I'm like, And like she was like, "Newspaper in the library." And I'm like, "What?" And then I actually went in the library and got the newspaper. I'm like, "Okay." And then I sent it to VOX. But it was like some weeks until the next issue came out, so I forgot. And I'm like in math class some weeks later, and my math teacher is screaming at her desk, talking about, Jasmine, you're in VOX. And I'm like, she must be talking to the other Jasmine. And then she was like, no, you Jasmine. I'm like, what's VOX? And then, and then I went over to her desk, and it was in the newspaper, and I figured I should just work for you guys.
Oh, hey, I found out about VOX because my teacher, she was just, we were taking a test, and then while everyone was taking the test, she was just like, the people who were done, here's a newspaper, and she just passed it out to everybody. But I was still taking my test, and then I walked up to her desk after, and she gave me one, and then I was just like reading I was reading it, and I found it really interesting, and and she just said what VOX was, and then I actually got in trouble. She actually took the newspaper from me because I was reading it after everyone was done reading it, and she was like talking during discussion, and so like I kept on reading it, so she took it and I got it back at the end of class because I found everything like so interesting. So it's really good.
Alright, first time I heard VOX about it was like when I was like in elementary school. Like my grandmother, she like my I'm gonna forget my uncle's name. Ruben, he was in it when I was in like, I think, was it elementary school? I'm not sure, but like where I would like miss him and like be like, where did he go? And like my grandma was like, what the VOX? I'm like, okay. And I would sit there and I'd just sit there like waiting on him the entire time. And like what happened was like when basically I learned VOX through Nico and Ruben basically, and my grandmother and my grandfather.
You're like third generation.
Yeah, you are.
You should get a prize for that.
Yeah. Legacy.
I heard about VOX in 6th grade. Me and my class were sitting me and my friend were sitting in English class, being bored and stuff, doing nothing. And we were just talking and stuff like that. And then she came with a newspaper, and I was like, "Dude, what's that?" She was like, "It's something cool." It's called a newspaper.
Like you.
And yeah. And she was like, and I was like, "What the heck is that?" I forget which one it was, but it was the one where was talking about the Oreo story or something like that, where it was like acting black and acting white. That story, I read it and I was like, "Wow, I was like, dude, this is deep." She was like, "Yeah, it's deep." And I was like, I didn't really. I kept reading it since then, but I never really mustered up the courage to join until like I think 9th grade. I joined. No, 10th grade.
10th grade, yeah.
I joined. So yeah, and then I joined and I'm here now. So.